Welcome to Ayurveda and Spirituality with your host, Alakananda Ma, a renowned Ayurvedic expert and a graduate of a top London medical school. She is the principal of Alundi Ayurveda Gurukula, a unique apprenticeship-style school in Boulder, Colorado. She is a spiritual mother, teacher, flower essence maker, and storyteller. Join us as we uncover the timeless principles of Ayurveda, discover practical tips for enhancing vitality, and explore the deeper dimensions of spirituality that intertwine with the ancient science of life.
Namaste. Winter's coming, my birthday also, and today we are going to talk about uh, winter wellness. According to Ayurveda, this is part of Rutucharya. Rutu means, among many things that the word Rutu means, it means seasons. So Rutucharya are the seasonal regimes. We adopt different wellness routines in different times of the year. And it begins in the text with Hemanta. Hema is snow, and Hemanta, the time of snow, is winter. So in winter, we're at our strongest. I've really seen this with my cat. In the summer, she was lying around. She didn't even want to cuddle because who wants body heat in summer? She was kind of enervated. And as soon as the weather cooled down, she perked up. And now that winter's heading our way, she's rushing around the house. She's asking for balls to play with. She's batting the ball to me and back. She is getting very lively and strong because of the colder weather. So people and kitty cats are strong in Hemanta in the winter season. So because blood vessels in our skin are getting constricted by the cold, the anala, the fire in the belly, there's more fire in the belly. It's kind of just the opposite of in the summer when all of our blood vessels are so dilated, just trying to cool us down and have us be able to sweat and lose some heat. And then we don't have much appetite. Now we're constricted and we have a lot of we have a lot of appetite. Um, and what's going to happen if we don't eat? We're going to start digesting our own tissues. So it's very important that we eat well in the winter season. And there are specific tastes that are right for us to use in the winter. And these are the tastes that go for the vata dosha, the sweet taste, the sour taste, and the salty taste. Now, by the sweet taste here in winter, we don't mean eating lots of puddings, desserts, sweets necessarily, because all of our staples, all of our grains, rice goes under the sweet taste. A lot of our vegetables, like our yams or sweet potatoes, winter squashes, they also come under the sweet taste. And of course, we can have some winter fruits like citrus. They come under the sweet taste and the sour taste. So isn't that perfect? That was absolutely a thing for us when we were kids. You had a stocking at Christmas, and in the stocking, there'd be a coloring book and some crayons. That would be to keep you busy until the parents wanted to wake up, and some treats and things. But in the very toe of the stocking, there would be an orange because it was right then at Christmas time in the UK that the boats came across from Spain with the oranges. So it, Christmas was the season not only for the dates, which we loved to have, and Another sweet taste treat for winter is dates. It was also the time when we got to enjoy our oranges. We did have lots of dates in winter, especially Christmas, in those old boxes from Saudi Arabia where there's a prong made from date stem that you pick up the dates with. So magical. And then, of course, the salty taste. Back in the day, people used to eat salt meat in the winter. So the nights are longer, and early in the morning, it's already breakfast time. So we get up and we do our shower and everything, and then have a nice abhyanga. So get up, attend to ablutions is the first thing it says. Wash the face and everything. I shouldn't really have said shower. Then we're going to have a nice abhyanga. We're going to take some warmed oil and we're going to massage our head and our body. And not just any old oil. We often like to say, well, just use some sesame oil or blah, blah. The text really specify using a medicated oil. And we, at this time of year, we want to use a more warming oil that's medicated with vata soothing herbs. So here at Alandi, for our Alandi Ayurveda Clinic patients, we make an ashwagandha tailam, and we make an ashwagandha bala tailam. We make a couple of lovely medicated oils that are vata soothing, that are perfect to use in the winter. So rub your whole body with a nice vata soothing, a nice medicated oil. Rub more oil into your head. Make sure you massage yourself. Then, once you're nicely oiled, in an ideal world, it's time for your workout. The suggestion that Vagbhat gives in the text, he's having his oil massage at the wrestling gym, where you can go and wrestle with trained wrestlers. But what Sadanand likes to do is first get oiled, spread a nice sheet in a warm room, and do some yoga, but some kind of a good workout. Remember, we always want to do our workout to half strength. The texts specify for our winter workout, go to half strength. In other words, when you've done your workout, you should feel that you can do it all over again. Then you can keep slowly building until it's a bigger workout and you could do it all over again. But if you work out to full strength and not just half strength, that's when you're going to see things get twisted, sprained, torn, joints hurting, and so on. Then we have a lovely special bath to wash off the oil. And in an ideal world, we give ourselves a powder massage to wash the oil off. We could use some chickpea flour, mingle with some herbs like purnanava or sandalwood. The problem that I've found is when we're dealing with indoor plumbing, this could prove problematic. But in an ideal world, you rub the oil off with a powder massage. Then you have your nice warm shower or your nice warm ginger and baking soda tub. Then you can paste your body. It actually suggests then go ahead and paste your body with saffron, which, depending on your skin tone, is going to look good or horrible. And number one, nowadays we probably can't really afford to paste our body with powdered saffron. And number two, if you don't have some decent amount of color in your skin, if you're more Caucasian skin tone, it's going to look kind of horrible. But if you do have some color, some pigment, absolutely makes you glow. Looks absolutely amazing. I always would see Karunamai having done exactly this and applied the saffron to her skin, and her richly brownish colored skin having a golden glow to it. How beautiful. If you got Caucasian colored skin, you'll just look jaundiced, so probably won't work. Get some step over some myrrh, fumigate yourself is another suggestion that might be difficult for us to do. Uh, what we've been doing actually as an alternative is using a aromatherapy item in our bathroom. The bathroom's a place where the cat does not go. You don't want to use an aromatherapy diffuser anywhere where your cat will go, because it could prove very much fatal to your cat. But we usually have some frankincense in our aromatherapy diffuser in our bathroom. So after our bath, that way we get exposed to some nice, suitable scents, of aromas, some of the things to eat. Remember that Ayurveda predates the flowering of the vegetarian diet in India. The vegetarian diet really flowered in the Deccan at the time that the Jainas were ruling India and encouraged a life of nonviolence. In these very ancient times, the vegetarian diet was not as predominant. So some of the things suggested to eat are a nice meat soup, meat of fattened animals, well-nourished animals. Wine. Other things we can have, even if we're vegetarian. Food made from wheat flour, black gram, that's urad dal, products of sugarcane and milk, so we do get to have some nice puddings. Using warm water bath in the winter, and then making sure we have some good bedding. Suggestions given in the text from ancient times: a thick cotton sheet. They suggest a leather bedding, silk, nice wool blankets, or they also made bedding back in the day from the bark of trees. Nowadays, we can also make stuff from bamboo, so that's kind of similar. What we have is cotton jersey sheets that we use in the winter, and then we have a few very nice wool blankets. If there is sunlight, make sure you get out in the sunlight. That's really important. We're always lucky in Boulder when we get those warm days and we can be outside in the sun, even in the middle of winter. Also, if you can get by a nice warm fire, that will be very good. Suggestion that you have a nice cuddly bedfellow to keep you warm. The text literally say, because the text was written for men, heterosexual men on the whole, women who have well-developed thighs, breasts, and buttocks, who are enchanting and exhilarated by the use of fragrant fumes, scents, and youthfulness, so they're nice and warm, and who you like will drive away the cold by their embrace. If you remember in the Bible, King David seemed to have developed some pretty severe hypothyroid in his old age, so they got him a nice, warm, cuddly bedfellow to keep him warm. So, cuddling up with the one you love, male or female, as works for you. Uh, Also, I find a warm, cuddly kitty cat comes in pretty handy too. Um, so keep the house nice and warm. We have a friend in Taos, New Mexico, who actually owns a Vastu house. So his Vastu house has an inner chamber, and then the inner chamber is not exposed to the outside. It has a skylight or atrium type effect at the top. Then it has soji screens that let the light in, but it's in the center of the house, and there's a corridor, and then the rooms that go to the outer walls lead off of that corridor, like bathroom, hot tub, bedroom, office, and so on. But you can be lovely and warm by a blazing fire in that inner room where there can't be any drafts. So in the innermost apartment, encircled by the others, that is exactly how it is described in the texts. Also in an underground chamber, like if you were living in an earth ship, then you won't get affected by the cold and the dry. And we're going to keep this winter wellness regimen going for 2 out of the 6 seasons, because first we're going to have the Hemanta, the earlier part of winter, and then it's going to get even colder, and we're going to just further intensify that same regimen with the warming foods and the building soups and the nice warm bedding and staying in a cozy space, making sure you have a good breakfast, having those citrus fruits for the sour taste. All right, so it does sound nice and warm and cozy, and hope you have a lovely winter with following this advice. Namaste.
Thank you for tuning in to Ayurveda and Spirituality with Alakananda Ma. We hope today's exploration has ignited a spark of curiosity and insight within you. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave us a 5-star review and share it with a friend. For more enlightening discussions and practical wisdom on Ayurveda and spirituality, subscribe and join our Facebook group, Alundi Ayurveda. To allow us to continue sharing valuable content, consider donating to Alundi Ashram. The links will be in the show notes. Until next time, may you walk the path of Ayurveda with grace and embrace the light of spiritual wisdom in your journey.
Trayambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardanam urvarukamiva pandanam mrityormukshiyam